Recently discovered that perfectionism has been choking my creativity. For those of you who are new to my channel, thanks so much for joining in. My name is Kamar and I live in Singapore. I'm originally from Barbados. I'm a content creator. So many changes, guys. We're in a new apartment, really loving the new space. Have to make a vlog about that. Right now, we all are navigating these murky, uncertain waters, and I can tell you, it's really life-changing, number one, and number two, it can be frustrating. But what it has allowed for is time to reflect and to self-assess. Over the last few days, I've been watching my thought patterns and my behaviors, and I have come to realize, I feel like this is a confessional moment right now, actually. I think I am a perfectionist of some sort. Maybe not totally, but yeah. I have been finding it so hard to create content, you know? I've started to edit things. I've written scripts, all of these unfinished ends. The perfectionist in me wouldn't allow me to continue without having everything in order. I found this article this morning entitled, "Is Perfectionism Choking Your Creativity?" Right? And I was like, whoa, that sounds pretty interesting. This kind of sounds like it might be what I am feeling. This lady Katie who wrote the article, she was spot on with what she explained. So here's some of the things she mentioned. But there's 3 ways that perfection clogs creativity. Number 1, she said, distorted focus. And here's what she meant by that. When we strive to make something perfect, we may bypass the bigger purpose of creating something helpful. If I obsess about each word in this article, I lose focus on the more important point of helping the reader understand that perfection isn't practical. And that makes so much sense. The reason I create content is because I want it to be helpful to those of you who see my video, to add value to your lives. But if I continue to allow these perfectionistic traits to hamper my creativity, well then I can't be of help to you. So, distorted focus, that was the first thing she mentioned. The second one, unrealistic demands. When we buy into the lie that perfection is attainable, we work in an unhealthy manner, wasting precious time and energy. That doesn't sound familiar at all. It does. Number 3, preoccupation with self. When we believe that perfection is possible, we live with the "it's all up to me" mentality. We try to We try to control our environment in order to create the perfect conditions, and yet we live in a frustrated state when those conditions do not cooperate or produce the desired results. After I read those 3 things that she mentioned, I just thought to myself, wow, Kamar, boy, you've been performing the ultimate act of self-sabotage. You've really been stopping yourself from going forward, all in the name of perfectionism. And I didn't know that was what I was facing at the time, you know, until I read this article. I needed to feel like I could connect all the dots from A to B. I mean, it's cool, yes, to know the next step, but sometimes you gotta step out in faith. Until you get the ball rolling, nothing will happen, you know? Sometimes it takes just leaping out and starting and creating a vlog like this, turning the camera on, taking a walk down the street with your camera to do some photos. It takes you taking action to see the next step, right? And not just needing to have it before you even initiate it. So that was the first moment that I had this morning. And then she went on to mention the solutions, how can we as perfectionistic people help ourselves? All right, so here's what she said. Here's the solution. So she said basically the first thing we need to do is to sharpen our focus. Focus on the end result, not all the little steps in between. Once you keep the end goal in sight and you see the bigger picture and you focus less on the smaller details, well then you become less paralyzed by perfection. The second thing she says is to set realistic expectations, and I cannot agree more, because I for one sometimes set some unrealistic expectations, and the only thing it does is that it puts more stress on you. Thing number 3, the team approach. So approach things from a team perspective. Don't think that you need to do it all by yourself. There's an African proverb that says, If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go further, then go together. It shows you how important community is, right? Don't try to do it all by yourself. I'm gonna drop the link down below in the description to the article that you can read it on your own and just connect with the words and what she's saying, because I think it's really powerful to read things like this, you know? I kind of felt exposed and vulnerable because it felt like she literally was like looking at my life and just like making notes and writing this article specifically about me. Now it's illuminated, like now I know, okay, this is what I need to improve on. Yo, fam, I can't tell you how good it feels to stop and connect with you and just like put some of my thoughts out there into the atmosphere, into YouTube land, and hopefully connect with someone who has been feeling the same way that I have. I want to know, like, are you a perfectionist as well? And if you are, how has that been like helping or hindering your creativity? Drop it down below in the comment section if you've been struggling with perfectionism. I'm gonna encourage you, take some time out over the next few days and self-assess. See what you're strong at, see what you can improve at, see what you're really, really damn good at. Self-assessment is important. I cannot stress that enough. So sending you nothing but positive vibes from here in beautiful Singapore. Follow me on Instagram at ReamFit360. Yeah, that's the end of this video. Peace. Like she took like a spotlight and just like shone it